right, you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up, dog? How you been?
Man, I've been doing great, man.
Look at that beard. You got that Ohio boy down there in South Carolina with you.
It's a superstition beard. You know,
Do they know
shave it.
do they know that you can get a bucket and you can hunt? Do they know that about you?
Yeah, they love the country boy down here.
So how much fun are you having, man? It looks unbelievable. Your Instagram and obviously being only one loss, ranked in the top 25. Is it everything you could have imagined or what?
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. I'm super grateful for it. You know, just trying to enjoy the moment. And it's just honestly, it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of buzz in the city, and you know, I'm just really grateful for it, man. It's been awesome.
I wanted to ask you about your Instagram post you just posted. Basketball is fun, but I might be in the wrong sport. I can't tell if it was football you're talking about or boxing when you were punching the board behind you. So what sport you think you should be playing?
Yeah, man, I've actually picked up a little side hobby, to be honest, to get away from basketball sometimes. I got some buddies down here. One of my buddies is his name's Luke Sanders. He fought in the UFC for a while and just been doing some sparring with him. not so much sparring, but actually pad work. He's been putting me through some classes and stuff. So it's been kind of fun learning a little bit of jiu-jitsu and this and that.
Wow.
But now I always tease with them. But man, it's been fun.
They don't teach that. They weren't teaching jiu-jitsu on the hilltop. Not that I can remember, at least.
Nah, but no, it's been a good little escape, man. Something to step back from basketball a little bit and still get a nice little workout in, but
good.
Just get out of that.
So 23 minutes a game right now. You're at 13 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. What's the change of pace been like coming from a high D2 level school? Obviously, West Liberty is obviously always nationally ranked. You've played for some unbelievable coaches. What's been the biggest difference kind of you've seen going from that level into the D1 spot?
Yeah, I think West Lib. I still say we because I'm a Hilltopper till I die, man. I love them guys down there, but West Lib they play such a unique style that you'll never see from any other team. And I think it was a big transition going from that into another system that is a little bit more, a little bit more defensive minded or different philosophies of things. But, one nice thing here is we still at Charleston, we play fast. We're still one of the fastest teams in the country, Division One, which is crazy because when you look at what West Lib does versus us, we look slow. My parents always say the game's just so much slow, but really we play fast. We just don't press. But man, the attention to detail, the defense on the defensive end, being in the right spot, the ball screen coverage and stuff like that. They take it really serious. And if you're not on it, man, there's some dudes in D1 and they'll find the open guy and they'll get tons of dunks and open threes. So I think the details, man, and the defensive end and the half court's been a big difference. Yeah. That took me a little while.
What's it like having a fellow Hilltopper down there with you? Obviously, we've gotten to watch a few games and you're down there with Pat. Is it nice knowing you kind of can always have someone to lean back on and you guys can talk about hoops, obviously what you've been through up in West Virginia and then down there now?
Yeah, Pat's my guy. I kind of, I always tease. I kind of recruited him probably hardest of anybody, but I wanted him down here. I knew he could play, and it's been a blessing having him here. Just having that dude that you can connect with. We already had a little bit of a connection. He's my roommate here, and just they always call us the West Lib boys, the rejects. That's what they call it, a little bit of rejects, but no, it's fun, man. It's we got that little chip on our shoulder that, we came from the same place that, most people, unfortunately, they don't really respect Division II. So, it's nice to play with that chip on our shoulder. And I think the biggest thing is they always tease here is the celebrations and the energy we bring. Hey, I was going to say, man, West Lib, you scored a bucket. You didn't have time. You turned around and you had to, either deny or give the ball, press. Here, we got a sold-out arena, and you got probably like 5 to 10 seconds before you start playing defense.
You got some time to punch yourself in the head.
Got some time to get the crowd involved and stuff. And, me and Pat kind of lead the team in that. I'll tell you that.
So you got fun, man. You got any charges taken yet this year?
Charges taken?
Yeah, you're playing defense hard. You got any?
Oh yeah, I've taken charges. I don't know how many, but yeah, that's usually I try to take as many charges as I can.
Yeah, that gets the crowd going.
Oh yeah, man. And then get up and dance a little bit. Oh man.
So
yeah.
22.
I became a better dancer.
Good. 22-1 right now. What do you think's working so well, man? Obviously, your guys' only loss coming against UNC, and I was just thinking about that game. I would love to see you guys play them again right now. Obviously, how hot you guys are and how well you guys are moving the ball and you're scoring. You're playing great defense. What do you think's working so well for you guys right now in the middle of your season?
Yeah, I think there's a few things. I would say the biggest thing is like how hard we play. We play extremely hard. We play like 10 deep, so we have a lot of depth. And defensively, we play hard and we crash the glass hard. Those are our big MOs of, like West Lib. If you play West Lib, you're going to get pressed. Well, if you play at College Charleston, you're going to have to box out.
Yeah,
just have everybody with glass. And we've been able to kind of bully some teams on the glass and stuff, and I think that's our biggest MO of how tough we play. But another thing is just I think we got some vets, and what Coach Kelsey has done here is bring a culture in about the next thing. Not worrying about what happened yesterday, just being present in the moment, having fun, but being locked in, being mindful, being purposeful. And that's one thing I think our team does really well. We have some older guys on our team that's been through it, that has, played a lot of college basketball games. And so having those guys, like, being really mindful of what's next, whether it's the next rep, the next play, the next game, don't matter. So I think that's something that we've really been able to do. We don't really worry about the win streak and stuff. It just kind of happens.
Good. Tell me a little bit about Coach Eli Foy. Because I cannot believe some of the stuff I'm seeing that you guys are going through. He's got to be one of the best in the country, right? Your guys' strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, he right now he's with the rest of the coaches. They got a little like on campus event. He's the real deal, man. I think the big one, when I came here, I was 230, 225, and at West Lib I played at 230, 225. Like, I came here and Eli basically looked at me. He's like, "Yeah, bro, no, no. You gonna have to cut." And I was like, "All right." So he really, I had a broken foot, and he really taught me like one of the biggest things is like, whether it's doctors or whether it's Joe Schmo, like they always tell you what you can't do. If you go to a doctor or somebody, they're gonna say like, "Hey, you can't do this for a week or so." They never tell you what you can do.
Yeah.
And Eli is really good at adjusting and telling us, you can do this. You allowed to do this. It ain't gonna hurt your recovery. It ain't gonna hurt your style play or anything like that. And with a broken foot, man, he cut me down to he changed my diet. He really focused on the cardio aspect of it. And, I'm at 200 and really cut down on my body fat, but he's a real deal.
Yeah.
He is the real deal.
Yeah. Some of the videos you guys are posting, I can't believe some of the stuff you're doing. I saw the beach workout you guys did and how awesome. Talk a little bit about the Celtics Arena and how cool that was, getting to see their facilities. How sweet was that?
That was a great experience, man. We got the facilities. We went to their practice facility and, got to lift in there and then got to practice. It was kind of unique. We practiced on one end, NCAA rules, we aren't allowed to associate with anybody on the Celtics, but on the other end, there's Jason Tatum and his kid playing horse. So just being in the same building as like guys that you look up to and stuff like that was a unique experience. But yeah, man, it's just a blessing to be able to like go to these places and get the feel of what a pro basketball player does.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what's going on after basketball, because when you're stuck on the hilltop, you got the dirty dog, and then you got to drive 20 minutes to go get to the Highlands or get off the hill. So, and I know how hard you guys work. I've got friends that have been in your situation and played high-level basketball just like you. I know how hard it is in school and how hard you guys are working in the weight room, keeping your bodies healthy just to practice and travel. I know how hard the travel is, but when you got some free time, what's going on in Charleston?
Oh, there's everything you could think of, man. I mean, Charleston is, I think, been voted the past, like, I don't know how many years in a row, but maybe 8, 9 years in a row, the best city to live in the United States. I mean, it's something different here. There's the beach. Probably you can walk down and see the water. It's about a 5-minute walk from the arena. There's 3 beaches around you can go to. There's tons of shops and, like, all that stuff. Like, the nightlife here is insane. It's very distracting, but you have to keep your head straight. But it's definitely, there's a lot of stuff to do. It's not just like the dirty dog, I'll tell you that. But man, it's a blessing. It's really like a crazy place to be in and live. The people here are, you're either in Charleston, you're either like 24 and, just got out of college and you still want to live it up a little bit. Yeah. Or, you're like 50 and you made it and you got too much money to deal with and you're just chilling. So the networking here is insane.
Yeah, good.
You could really meet a lot of people to, ultimately change your life. So I've been blessed to be able to be down here and see the place.
Good.
So,
I wanted you to be able to elaborate on, and this is for kind of like the younger guys still in high school working their way up through college. 2 dudes I know with the best work ethics, Chase Harler and you, right? So two guys that have obviously had unbelievable successful basketball careers. I remember when we were sophomores, it was exam week and it's like 11 o'clock at night and you're shooting hoops with one hand. You're shooting with one hand and then you got a study guide in the other hand studying. Yeah. Can you tell and elaborate a little bit to these younger guys how important their work ethic is and kind of some of the tips and tricks you've done to be able to push through and make it to this level?
Yeah. I think it's just like finding what you love to do. Your passion, and whatever your passion is, you should put all your effort into it. Talking specifically basketball, that's my passion. But, basketball is like, I think nowadays, when you think of like getting better at basketball, you think of getting a trainer and putting cones out and doing all these drills and all that stuff, which is great. That works in the craft. But like, I think one of the lost arts in basketball, there's two main things that like make a player stand out. And I think it's lost. I think a lot of people don't have them. Is one, playing as hard as you can, like controlling what you can control, and that's the energy you bring and how hard you play. Whether it's that crashing the glass or executing plays or just playing super hard. Those are things that you can control every time. And then the other thing is, your cardio to be able to play hard.
Yeah.
If you have insane cardio, you can play hard the whole game and you don't need breathers and you don't get tired. The saying is like fatigue makes a coward of us all is true. And I think the 2 main things that I've learned in my career playing basketball is, being able to play super hard and being able to maintain how hard you play and have no slip ups like that because of your conditioning is 2 main talents that I think are lost in the game of basketball that people can really control, but like don't really think about it. They think more about like, I'm going to go get up a bunch of shots and, work on my ball handling, which is great things. But like, I think those 2 things really mean a lot.
Hey, I'm starting to manifest this right now because I can see it. Mid-March, you guys are making a run, Sweet 16. You make a crazy shot. And you're going nuts. I can see ESPN. They've got it. You're beating your head in, or you're pounding your chest. How important is that end goal that I know you guys have, and I know you're focusing day in, day out just to focus on the next day, and you're trying to be 1-0 at the end of each game. But I know you guys have an end goal, and I know you want to make a run at this thing and go win this whole thing. So do you think you guys have the team that can do it? And what are you guys really focusing on to make this run coming up over the next couple months?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's probably every team's goal is to make the run, be that Cinderella team or, make the tournament, make a run. and like that's something that we work towards, work really hard to do. And but I think the biggest thing and why we're special here is we have guys on our team that have, this is their 6th year. This is my 7th year. We've been at other programs. And the things that like talking about West Lib, the things that I remember the most from West Lib aren't even about the games or aren't about like, oh, how many points I scored on that team or this and that. It's about like, the locker room after a practice, or the times that we spent after a win, or the times we go up to the dirty golf, or like things like that. The relationships you build with the people that are involved in your life, I think have been big focus for us, and I think that's what separates us. So I wouldn't necessarily say we're thinking about like, oh yeah, we're going to go to March, we're going to have to do all this and that. I think we're just really good at embracing the moment, whether it's embracing the practice we're in or embracing the film session or just embracing the time that we have together, because we have a lot of guys that realize that that's what's going to be talked about whenever we're older. But yeah, the X's and O's, just focusing on the next thing and getting better at what we do. But, so that's the biggest thing that we have.
What is a couple last questions? I'm gonna let you go. I know how busy you guys are. You have the game on the line. You're the head coach. All right, I'm gonna put you in a situation. Everyone's in foul trouble. There's a technical, and you get to pick one guy to make a free throw to win the game for you. Your 2 options are Trev Cherry or Connor Ferguson. Who's drilling the free throw?
Hey yo.
But hear me out. So actually, the free throw ties it, but whoever shoots the free throw, the opposite guy has to go play defense on the other end.
Oh man, I'm getting Ferg on defense. I'll tell you that right now.
So Trev's got to make the free throw then.
Yeah, Trev can make the free throws, maybe a few beers deep. Then he'd have a better chance. But
all right, one more situation. Flip the script. Now you're a baseball head coach. Someone has to pinch hit bottom of the 9th to win the game. Your 2 options are Kobe Eckstein and Earl Mathis. Who you got pinch hitting?
Hey, I gotta go with my boy Kobe, man. That's my guy.
Hey, you got listen, man, you got a massive group of people rooting for you back here in West Virginia. Wishing you and Pat nothing but the best. We can't wait to watch you guys. We're excited. I don't know what your NIL situation is, but maybe we can get you a Pine Room shirt to wear after a game for an interview or something. So we can
that'd be dope, man.
We can work something up there. Dalton, good luck, man. We're wishing you the best of luck. We know you're going to make a run at this thing. Keep being a good leader and getting after it.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I've been wanting to get on the Pine Room.
Yeah,
man. I've been wanting to jump on that bandwagon.
Absolutely.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Yes,
good
sir.
To see you.
Yeah, you take care, man. Keep working hard.
Yes, sir.